We will have Dutchy and Muthix from Venture up against Tween and Kappa from Team Sampi. John needs to set the correct point limit. We're playing till 120 points right now. So that is 20 points more than previous matches. And let's see what this one is going to do. Watching Kappa. Watching Kappa here for the warm-up. Makes a slight mistake. Dude, there's a hole exactly between my legs in my pants. That is not good, man. Really not good. Alrighty, here we go then. I think we're stopping. Okay, we're stopping. And we should go live soon then. Everyone is readying up again. And now everything is correct. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the upper bracket final between two teams. Old Sampi versus New Sampi. We have Dutchy and Muthix for Venture Gaming, both from the Netherlands. Then we have Tween and Kappa from Team Sampi. Alright, here we go. A 2v2 battle, but basically it's a 1v1v1 here. Predictions, it is a coin toss. Definitely a coin toss for that second position. The first place, I would put it on Tween. He has been performing the fastest times. So I do think that Tween will be victorious in this one. But that second position is up for grabs because Dutchy and Kappa are definitely close skill-wise in this tournament so far. So yeah, let's have a look then. The warm-up is being played. Here we go. The warm-up is completed. GLHF to these guys. This is the match that's going to decide the first two players for the grand final, which will be played the next day. Of course, these players are playing for a prize pool of 1,500 euros in total. 800 for first, 500 for second, and 2 hundos for third place. Round number 1 underway. We're following Muthix for this first one because he is in the back seat together with his teammate Dutchy. But Muthix now moving up to first, potentially extending the gap a little bit. We're going with Tween here, who is in second. But very tight line by Kappa, will lose quite a bit of speed. Muthix as well, not getting the most optimal line. It is Tween who makes the first mistake here. Tween now in last place, Muthix in first. And we have Kappa now chasing Muthix for that first position, 1600s behind. This is an easy ending. Muthix will secure the 10 points here. And Kappa gets second. Dutchy gets third. And we have Tween in last. Round 1 completed. Muthix looking strong here. A 59.67. That is an incredible time. Here we go then. Go with Dutchy. So far, that first round is promising. We do have Muthix now, a little bit in the backside. But this was exactly the same as last round. Kappa now with a great start. Finds himself 2 car lengths ahead. But then gets the auto slide. Will lose a tremendous amount of speed. And it is Dutchy with a small mistake there. Finds himself in last place. Muthix now battling it out with Tween. Also with Kappa. This is looking very strong for Muthix. Kappa has not secured this first place yet as Muthix is battling it out. He gets way more speed, I think, on this platform. We have 1 turn remaining. Great line by Muthix. He moves up to first. Kappa now going for a little bit more speed, but it is Muthix once again checking out that first place with a 71. Are you serious? Muthix popping off. He has now won 2 rounds in a row. Here we go then. Tween and Dutchy now leading this round. Looking good so far. Kappa is just a slightly bit behind and he makes a mistake. So Kappa not feeling it yet. He's losing ground here. Where's Dutchy? Dutchy is in 3rd place. Muthix once again in 1st. Muthix is feeling it. He is popping off and Dutchy now making a mistake. He is definitely not feeling it. Even Kappa is saying hello to Dutchy right now. Let's have a look at Tween, who is chasing Muthix. Is this going to be the 3 wins in a row? Muthix got good speed once again on the end, but Tween not able to get it. And Muthix again, dude. 61? Are you kidding me, dude? Holy moly. Muthix. I don't know what he did in the break, but it definitely paid off. 30 points. Wow. Here we go then. The other players are really close points-wise. So here we go then. Muthix once again finding himself in the top of the field. Dutchy struggling a little bit. Kappa gets an auto slide. Kappa is not feeling it whatsoever. We have Tween getting an auto slide now. Dutchy and Muthix will take profit of that. Ching ching. Muthix goes for a tight approach here. Will get a proper angle for this right-hander. He stays ahead, but he will instead lose a little bit of momentum. Dutchy in the lead. Muthix and Tween are right beneath him. Oh! It was bound to happen. Muthix with a mistake. And the battle is now between Kappa, Tween, and Dutchy. Dutchy goes for an attack here with an inside line. Tween goes wide. Kappa goes on the inside and he snacks on those 10 points. Dutchy in 2nd and Tween in 3rd. Unfortunately, Muthix's winning spree has ended in a 4th place finish right now. And that was good for Kappa. Round number 5 coming up. Let's go then. Last round on this map. Kappa takes an early lead. Oh, and that is Muthix now. He gets 3 clean laps and 2 bad laps in a row. Kappa leading. Tween getting again that slide. Also, oh my days! The Dutchies are crumbling right now. It is a Sumpy battle for top 1 and 2. It looks like Tween will get 2nd and Kappa secures another 10-pointer here. As he has 1 turn remaining and a 0.7 lead. There he goes. 59-71. That is definitely a good match time. Apparently, Dutchy has some troubles with his monitor. And we're going on to the next round. Here we go then. The next map is going to be Summit. Keep in mind, guys, we're playing till 120 points. We're not playing till 100 points. So the warm-up is underway here. Points right now are getting closer because Muthix made those 2 mistakes. Now Kappa 36 points, Muthix 36 points, Tween 23 points, and Dutchy 20 points. There we go then. Warm up completed. Live round initiated. Here we go. Let's follow Dutchy, who is currently in last position with only 20 points. He definitely needs to gather something here. Else he will only drop down further and further. Everyone is off to a great start. Only Kappa is a little bit behind right now. But it is still early. So he can definitely catch up to the top. As you can see right here, Muthix and Tween dominating this round. Kappa and Dutchy just a little bit behind. But all players within 1500s of each other. Dutchy now with a great line here. Moves up to 3rd place. Potentially 2nd place. Potentially 1st place. We have a couple turns remaining. Dutchy doesn't get the greatest line here. It is all between Kappa, Muthix, and Tween right now. As Tween goes for a very tight approach. Kappa in the mix as well. And what a line difference between Kappa and Tween. It is going to be Tween, though, taking it. Only 8 thousandths between these 2 players. But what an interesting ending there. We did see Tween and Kappa go for a very tight approach, while Dutchy and Muthix went for a wider approach. The tight one definitely seemed to pay off better. And Dutchy remains in last place. And right now, also in last place. Making an early mistake right now. Alright then. It is again a 3-way battle right here. Tween and Kappa having a slight advantage compared to Muthix here. Oh, very close by Tween and Kappa there to the wall. But Muthix comes back strong at this part. Goes for a little bit wider approach. Tries to gain more speed on this blue section. But it's not paying off yet. Finds himself still in 3rd place. And now we're going to see that line difference here. Tween and Kappa going wide. And let's compare with Muthix's line. Okay, Muthix goes tight as well. But Tween makes a huge crumble. It is going to be Kappa in 1st. Muthix in 2nd. Tween goes bottom. Oh! I thought Dutchy... Wait, what? I thought Dutchy failed to finish, but... that was the 2nd finish that he hit. So, a 10-pointer... A 10-pointer for Kappa there. Dutchy really needs to step it up right now. There we go. Ooh, what a line by Dutchy. Very, very tight. Does a good job so far. Very nice round here. I do believe we have slight trouble for Tween here, who finds himself now 1 second behind. Stay with Muthix crumbling in this middle sector, and he will have to accept the 4th place finish. This really needs to turn to Dutchie's round if he wants to hang into this matchup. Kappa, though, is leading the round right now. Has a tiny bit of an advantage here. Again, we see Dutchie going wide. Tries to get her speed, but it's not paying off whatsoever here. And it is Kappa getting the 10 pointers again. Dutchie has to accept the 6 points. It is better than 3 points, that's for sure. But Kappa is stealing the show. He is really popping it. Round number 4 on Summit. Tween, not with the greatest start. Does seem a bit shaky in this winner bracket final. Is not feeling himself. But who is feeling himself is Muthix, who is right now up in 1st place together with his teammate Dutchie. Where's Kappa? Kappa is slightly behind. Only 2 tenths, but that could rapidly change around. As he is closing in on Dutchie. Oh, but then clips the wall completely. And this is looking good for Dutchie and Muthix. Of course, Dutchie needs these 10 points if he wants to have a say in this matchup. And it seems like Muthix has a terrible ending. Dutchie with more speed right now. I think Dutchie will have it. Oh, but he doesn't get the smooth transition. Oh my god! We have Muthix choking completely. And he drops down to 3rd place. Dutchie getting the 10-pointer. Kept his head cool. And it is Muthix. Very unfortunate. He tried to steer a little bit to the right to get the better angle. Or to cut the corner more on the inside. But instead he clipped the pillar. And drops down to 3rd place. But that is exactly what Dutchie needed. He is recovering his bad rounds right now. So let's see if he can do it once more. That would be really good for him. Muthix, on the other hand, not doing a very good job here. But it is Dutchie who gathers the no slide. Will drop down to about 0.5 behind right now. It is Muthix versus the Sumpy squad. Great turn by Muthix. Oh, but he finds himself not with the correct angle here. And has to let go of Tween and Kappa. But they might still mess up the ending. As Kappa has a little bit of a stumble. We do have Muthix closing in. Tween, however, is a little bit too far ahead, I think. Unless some miracle happens in this ending. I don't see Muthix getting closer to these two. And it will remain the same. No! It is Tween who makes the mistake in the ending now. And actually gives Kappa and Muthix the headroom to secure 1st and 2nd. And Tween is not getting a lot of points on this map. Kappa, on the other hand, has already gained 78 points over the course of 2 maps. And now we are moving on to map number 3. If he manages to win each and every single round here, he will be finalist. But that, of course, is a very tough job. A tough nut to crack. Here we go then. One warm-up on this one. Let's see what times they clock in. I remember Tween. Oh my god, that's a nice time. I remember Tween popped a point 16 here in one of his earlier matches. So here we go then. Kappa 78 points. He is 20 points ahead of Muthix, who has 58 points. Then we have Tween and Dutchy, both sitting on 47 points. This is map number 3. And we have Muthix with the first blunder. Has to opt for the safer route, which is not really that safe, as you saw. Almost died completely. But we do have Kappa also with a small mistake. He finds himself half a second behind already. The battle for first and second is going to be between Dutchy and Tween here. Whereas we see some nice difference in the lines. Dutchy and Tween really, really close to one another. I think Dutchy has the upper hand in this downhill section. Tween might have the better angle here. Yes, he does. He will come closer a little bit. It is all gonna depend on this last turn here. Dutchy with an inside line. Can he avoid crashing? Yes, he can, but will it be enough? Oh my days, it is 1/100th of a second. Dutchy takes first. Tween gets second. And what a round. Round number 2. It is definitely a close matchup right now. Whereas Kappa seems to be shaking a little bit. Not having the greatest rounds as of yet. Perhaps this round right here is going to be the one. He is doing a rather good start. We have Muthix and Tween now in the backfield. It is a rare sight to see Tween in the back of the pack. Oh, and a mistake by Dutchy. Full face plant in the pillar. The Stumpy boys now up to first and second. Let's have a look at this ending sector of the map. We have Kappa in first. Tween just right behind him. Tween has that really good ending. Goes so close to the wall. Barely touching it. It is Kappa with a slight advantage. It is all going to depend on his ending. Tween with that little extra slide manages to save the pillar. Hallelujah. And it is Kappa 10 points. Tween 6. Muthix 4. And Dutchy in last after that full faceplant in the middle. So the battle for second place, like I pre-called, is very, very juicy right now. So Tween with 59 points. Let's see what he can do in this round. Goes a little bit wide. Dutchy manages to clip the wall once again. He is really not feeling it in this matchup. Tween, however, currently in first place with a 10th of an advantage. But Muthix and Kappa are not out of it yet. They are still pushing Tween to the maximum. And that is good speed by Tween. Remains ahead. Coming closer to the ending. Tween's ending has been very, very good. Oh, and Muthix steered in way too early. A full stopping for him. Means that Tween and Kappa will get first and second here. Can Kappa make the upper finish? What the hell? Dude, fucking poke champs, boys. Finishing in style, mate. Oh, Dutchy apparently had another screen freeze. That is rather strange. This is round number 4. Kappa could potentially cross the 100-point mark. That would be pretty impressive. But here we have Dutchy going for an attack. Oh, Tween loses a lot of speed here. Both Kappa and Dutchy will take over that position. Muthix is also in the mix. It is going to depend on this grass turn. Muthix doesn't get it good at all. Who gets the better turn here? Kappa gets a lot of speed. Here comes Kappa. Strong. Goes wider for more speed. But will it pay off in the ending? He is getting closer rapidly. But it is Dutchy in first. What a round. Great race by these players. Dutchy in first. Tween in second. Kappa in third. The difference is 0.06 of a second between these three players. Only Muthix was a little bit behind. But we are now entering the final round on Getaway by Buzzy. There we go. Muthix finds himself now in last place on the scoreboard. Right now in this round, he is doing a very good job compared to Tween, who made an early mistake. Let's have a look at Kappa. Kappa has reached 100 points. Could potentially put himself up to 110 points as he takes over first position from Muthix. But Muthix fights back strong. Goes a little bit wide here. And it is all going to depend on that last turn again. Kappa gets a really good angle. Gets great speed here as well. And Muthix now has to full risk if he wants to get the 10 points. He does risk a tiny bit. Kappa goes wide, but that is enough for Kappa to take first. 103.24 by Kappa. And he puts himself in a great position to be the winner on the next track. And the next track is gonna be Natanus by Mr. Zerd. Here we go then. The warm-up is being played. So the point distribution right now, Kappa 110, that is a 30-point lead that he got over second place, which is Dutchy with 80 points. And then it's Tween, 78 points, and Muthix, 74 points. So the battle for second place here is going to be so incredibly tight. It's going to be a great show. 120 points is the point limit. So one win by Kappa, and he will be finalist right now. Let's see if he can do it here. Muthix with an early mistake. Dutchy gets great speed out of the wallbang section. Finds himself battling with Kappa right now. Oh, loses a little bit there in the landing. Different lines here. This landing on the platform is so incredibly important. Dutchy gets it properly as he moves up to first place. Kappa is still trying his best to capitalize on something, but it is not paying off as of yet. We are approaching the ending sector of this track, which is going to be so decisive with the hairpin. Kappa comes back with a lot of speed, goes so close to the corner. Will actually pass by Dutchy. Dutchy with a terrible, I repeat, terrible hairpin. Will drop down all the way to third place, and Kappa sets himself up for the finalist mode. Will Kappa Be the first guy to join the grand final. Let's have a look. There we go. Kappa off to a good start. The wall bang is also very good. Dutchy in second. Kappa has front row seat for the grand final right now. An advantage of 1300s. Oh, Tween gets a very nasty bump from the Rammstein. The corner is really punishing if you hit it bad. So it is all up to Dutchy now. Or should I say all up to Kappa to mess it up. Because an advantage of 1600s is a lot. We have 2 turns remaining. Kappa goes wide. Dutchy goes tight, but he loses it. And that is it. GG for Kappa, who is our first finalist. He goes up to the grand final, which will be played tomorrow at 12 p.m. a.m. Sorry. And what a performance by Kappa. Tween, Dutchy, and Muthix battling it out right now. Tween on 90 points, Dutchy 88, and Muthix 80 points. Muthix with a terrible start right now. But a rather good wallbang. Goes a little bit wide, but he does get the speed though. Dutchy, however, is in first place. Like I pre-called, the battle for that second place is going to be so incredibly tight. Oh, Muthix not getting the greatest platform turn here. We do have Tween just licking the spoiler from Dutchy. He's actually getting more speed on this stretch and might even overtake Dutchy here as we approach the last 2 turns. The turns that made it so troublesome for Dutchy. He again goes for a super wide line. Will it pay off though? It is 1 turn remaining here. Tween remains ahead and Tween will get the 10 points once again. Dutchy really struggling with these last 2 corners. So Tween now moving up to 100 points. He is creating a small gap between himself and the Venture guys. But let's have a look at this round then. Tween has the ability to put himself up to finalist mode, but he needs to win these next 2 rounds as well. Dutchy goes wide at the wallbang. Muthix in the lead right now. Dutchy in second. But Tween is coming back strong here. We have a pack that is only 8 thousandths between each other. Oh, Dutchy get a very poor landing on the platform. Like I said, the landing there is very important. And look at that. In a blink of an eye, Tween has created a gap of 3600ths right now. And approaching the ending, I don't think he is going to throw this away. Dutchy and Muthix battling it out for that second position. Dutchy goes a little bit wide, will have a little bit more speed compared to Muthix. But what a finish line by Muthix. I don't know how he squeezed himself to the right there. But Muthix actually takes second place. Tween now en route to put himself in that finalist position and potentially end it on the next map. Here we go then. Let's have a look at Tween. Oh, gets a pretty wide wallbang. What happened with Dutchy? Dutchy finds himself in the wall, completely stuck, I think. And the battle is now between Muthix and Tween for that first and second position. If Tween gets first here, he will reach finalist mode. Oh, gets a little bit of a wonky line there. His wheel clips. Muthix now takes over the first place. But Tween's ending has been so well. Oh, Muthix stumbling a bit, loses a lot of speed. Tween and Muthix still battling it out. It's all gonna depend on this hairpin. Oh, and Muthix crumbles under the pressure. And it will be Tween who gets the finalist attempt right now. Tween puts himself in finalist mode. We're moving on to the next track. Here we go. It is gonna be Gusta by Clement. This will be the final map of this winner bracket final. Kappa won it. And Tween is in a great opportunity to get second and join his teammate Kappa in the grand final tomorrow. Exactly, Cam. Here we go then. The final round is done. Let's see if Tween will finish it off in his first attempt. He got the momentum from previous map where he won 4 rounds in a row. Let's see if he can do it right here. Let's go with Tween. Oh, that's 1 player down. Muthix has crumbled. Tween with a great start. Up in first place. He is already extending his lead by quite a bit. But Dutchy could still potentially catch up. But Tween now also with a great transition on the platform. The advantage keeps building up for Tween. The momentum really grew on with him from previous map. And we are approaching the ending phase now. We have a couple turns remaining. Dutchy really needs to go for it if he wants to have a saying in this, and he crashes. That is lights out. Tween will make it to the grand final of Gaming WinterFest. GG. Muthix and Dutchy will drop down to the consolation final, which will be played tomorrow as well.